Hey everyone, TimaeuSS. Welcome to another NIKKE video. So this is a massive update to the PrideWin.gg tier list. And again, just want to give a shout out to them. I'm no longer involved in the tier list making of the PrideWin site, but I think they put a huge amount of effort, and they've dived into the units this time a lot deeper than I would have. So please, before you judge, have a read of what happened. Basically, they took the feedback from all of the players, and they have redesigned the entire website. Okay, not only is it going to be sorted by the burst allocations, and also looks very good on mobile as well. Okay, and now there are 6 categories. The first category, or the first 3 categories, are based in your story, and this is kind of the late game, mid game, and early game. So divided into story chapter 14-18 as late, 8-13 as mid, and 1-7 as super early. It's also going to split up the rating in boss solo mode, so when you're fighting against a single boss, or boss ad mode, those stages with bosses plus annoying grunts. And of course, PvP ratings are also being added at the moment. So you can see here, for example, we take a look at noise. All right, initially noise is, of course, when we first start the game, it's all about damage, okay? And as it progresses, we know the noise max HP effect is insane. So later on, deserves an SS rating. And of course, against solo bosses, a noise is able to taunt and keep everything up in terms of topping off the HP, so SS for solo. But as you get more ads, not as good. Of course, PvP, I'll release a video about noise as well. Noise is absolutely busted at the moment. Basically, if you don't have enough damage dealers left over, you won't be able to kill an enemy noise. All right, and now we look at the methodology. So how are they testing things based on ratings? So story ratings and PvP are based on autoplay. Boss ratings are based on manual play. So they've added, both auto and manual separations. So very important. Okay, and of course, including everything like the damage formula, the bugs, investment, and all that stuff. So please take a look and have a deeper dive into the new tier list. So I want to actually talk about the winners of this patch. Okay, so basically, if we take a look at the story ones, the new tier list, you can see sitting at the very top, we still have Litter for Burst 1. However, there are 2 units that are relatively new in this category. First off is Noise. We know Noise is insane at the moment, okay? And she did not get mentioned or patched at all in the last update, on the December 8th update. No one, not even the developers, said anything about Noise. So the max HP increase is actually a pseudo massive heal, and it triggers every time she has a full charge. And of course, you can have a full read as well into the backstory, into the review. So if you want to go into greater detail, you can, but I'm just showing you why she has crept up to the SS tier. Pepper, with her healing getting fixed, she is also now SS in the late game department. And as a 20-second burst 1, she is, very good. If you want to run your favorite Christmas Booba waifu, Christmas Rupee, who's unfortunately down B, you could run it with Pepper to allow more survivability, or you could just go with Litter. But anyhow, Pepper is new, and of course we have Rapunzel and SS. And looking at the SS tiers and the SSS tiers for Burst 2, sitting at the very top is Senti. But if you move it down, actually in the earlier to mid game, Rupee is better than Senti, and people call Rupee basically the mini Scarlet. And the reason why is because Rupee's skill allows Rupee to stack up this attack buff. Okay, so it's 13.8% at level 10 and up to 5 times. And also, because she'll be having this pretty much stacked up, you will get a permanent 20% attack buff to the rest of your team almost. All right, and sorry, not permanent, but during the burst. So it's very insane how good Rupee is in the mid game. And later on at the late game, I've talked about Senti a lot. Senti, basically due to the shield gating mechanic, is always going to be the best against mobs and bosses. And not to mention, the defense down is not the worst. I think I'd rather have this as an attack increase by 14-15%, but yeah, it's fine. It's this shield mechanic that is broken. basically you negate the boss's attack, and unfortunately that pushes Dalit slightly lower because you don't need to have both CD reductions like we initially thought. So there's that. And then now with burst 3, so Scarlet, you know, we don't have to say anything about Scarlet. Scarlet is always insane, but what is very interesting is that post bug fix on the charge, 250% charge bug, Heron is still sitting at SSS rank. And the reason behind that is, yes, she lost that 250% multiplier, okay? However, what has changed was the burst has now fixed her to have 999% attack as damage at level 10. This is pretty much the highest multiplier in comparison to someone like Snow White, who's also, I think, 1000%, but it's not map, you know, it's not map. But anyhow, Heron is absolutely crazy and well-deserved SSS tier. And we've got someone who is very, very new, another Pilgrim unit that has been neglected but has now finally been fixed, because previously you did 124% of your damage, and of course on top of that 1000% due to the full charge, but that is now further amplified by the bug fix, so you're doing a huge chunk of damage. So take a look at this new tier list. I'm not going to explain everything. They've written it out in super detailed fashion for you to you know, easily understand. I'll probably review the new CN tier list as well. I think they've made a 4.0 version, so potentially that's coming up. I've got quite a few videos, but they are probably going to be delayed slightly as we have the Christmas Anne, or the fairy tale or fairy something Anne, the cute and funny Anne coming up, which is in 2 days, 1 day or 2 days, depending on your time zone. So do look forward to that. Of course, we'll be doing live stream when the patch is live, and I will be doing viewer polls. I'm probably going to go for a single copy, test her out, and then decide what I want to do, because I'm saving all of my gems and my pulls for Modernia. But anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and thanks my YouTube chat for joining in on this. They know I'm exhausted from work today, so I'm just doing this video real quick, and hope to see you guys at the next live stream, which should be the fairy tale Anne. Right? Okay. Anyhow, TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.